Let's go.
Let's go, Luigi.
I'm waiting for the players.
Yep,
Okay,
same
there we
here,
go.
but it seems like we're actually in the game. No
Okay.
connection problems or nothing.
Dude, the bloom on your screen is so
It's
bright.
beautiful.
Holy sh...
It's not that bright.
It is. When an ACU explodes on your screen as well, you can't see half the map.
Listen, it's a nuclear explosion. It's supposed to be bright, okay?
Wrong.
And I even have the bloom turned down a little bit.
Let's go over the player factions and their locations for a bit. So first, bottom right, Wi-Fi is gonna be the air on UEF. How I would have done it, let me just say it like that. Wi-Fi as air should be Aeon, 100%.
Yeah,
Aeon,
that's what I think too.
Aeon air is just the best air, especially in these AI games. Then, let's see, there's Limes and Swato, both navies are Seraphim. So they're both want to go Serra Destroyer and Cruiser, which is super strong. And then you have Blinchik as Siren in the middle. But
and he's gonna go for the Navy Rush. And a lot of T1 frigates farm from what you can see.
Yeah, you have to do that. So basically why this map is sometimes snowbally, if you look at the reclaim. Like in the middle, there's just so much reclaim that can be denied with frigates. And on the main actual island, there's not that much reclaim. It's all on the water. So if you just like frigate rush and deny your enemy reclaim, and you get yours, then you have more navy to deny more reclaim, and then it snowballs. And that is sometimes the issue.
Especially
in general
as navy is all about the mass you can put into it.
It will just like delay your eco scaling a lot if you are denied the reclaim as well. Plus your navy locked, not a good thing.
Yep.
But not having an Aeon on the bottom right
be basically Seraphim and Aeon for both teams.
Okay, so the AIs are already queuing up navy. Some are. I'm very happy. I didn't know. Like, remember like 2 games ago on that map, they just decided to not build navy
at all available for them.
But here they are, so that's very good. Let's see. Top team achieved is UEF on one of the front slots. Blast is Serra in the middle, and Unknown is Cyber in the top, and then Aeon Air. I'm not sure. Like the thing is, as the UEF player, I don't even think you're supposed to be making your own tech to navy. I think you should just ask for a Serra or Aeon engineer to make that kind of tech to navy. You can just share tech, and eventually, for later on in the game, if you want to go tech 3 UEF, you just start it from scratch, right?
Yep.
But you don't make tech 2 UEF. That's the way
the destroyers
I would
and the
play
shield boats are not necessary in the early game. You just want them for the late game grind.
Yes, and that's why I think both Limes and Swato going double Seraphim is a blunder. Because you can just give one engineer to the other guy. And
and you have the same navy as everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, we have some early transporter being built by Wi-Fi, already going to go and steal the reclaim from the middle. The man is doing it again.
Yep, it's what he's best at.
Although he's gonna get a response from Blast Shield going for early bomber, which can actually intercept the expanding engineers. Though it seems like Blinchik gonna do the same. So everyone is trying to deny the reclaim from the middle with the early bombers.
Yeah, the reclaim in mid is so crucial here. Also, I like that Blinchik is Cybern, and I prefer Cybern in that slot because it's a slot where, as you can see, you're gonna build a lot of Tech 1 Vex and spam frigates.
Yeah, and we're actually also very close to the middle, so the early frigates are gonna be essential into grabbing the control over all of these ice chunks.
Yeah.
Also unfortunate, but Blast Shield didn't actually spot the engineer, or rather the drop from Wi-Fi, who is gonna go and start stealing the stuff from the other side.
Doing a very aggressive drop, actually. He's gonna steal at least 1k reclaim from that Navy HQ wreckage.
Yeah, and it seems like the bomber from Blast Shield is gonna go and grab a single kill on the engineer, which was supposed to reclaim the mass for Blinchik. And then the second mob is gonna get dropped. There is some micro on the engines. Oh no, but the wrong engines. All 3 of them gonna go and fall down. And 2 more bomb drums, and all of these pigeons can actually explode.
Okay, the issue is Blast is kind of fighting in mid as well. He's being harassed. If he had the time to hoverbomb, he could kill all. He's hoverbombing. Let's go, Blast! Let's go!
More bomb! Let's go, baby!
No. That's
That's
fucked.
a massive bomb, like.
That's fucked.
Although actually it seems like Blinchik is actually fine when it comes to energy. The team is just giving him enough overflow to make it work out.
So,
But yeah, it seems like Blast is not only getting harassed by the other bomber from Blinchik, who managed to go and kill 2 engineers, but he's also losing all of the reclaim because the engineer, which was supposed to be claiming the middle, have been
he's
reclaimed by the
a
enemy
bit
engineers.
lucky because Wi-Fi just attack moved his engineers and they're being idiots a bit. They're all going for the same reclaim.
I mean, yeah, kinda yes, but they still managed to reclaim the enemy engineer, making sure that Blast cannot go and grab all of the reclaim.
No, that one was bombed actually.
Oh, okay.
So, well, I mean, the frigate will clean up these engineers, but how much did he steal? Let's see. Like, in 1k reclaim, just in rocks there, this guy is 400, this guy 1.
Around 2000, nearly.
Close to 3k, like 2.5 to 3k.
Oh yeah,
I'd
because
say.
there is one more with 1k reclaim on the other side, so yeah, 2.5 or something like that.
So this, and it's all like reclaim that should belong to the top team.
Yeah, it also
So
seems
it's,
like the bottom team is
very
doing
good.
better job at expanding. They already grabbed the island on the left side. Meanwhile, Unknown, instead of dropping engineers or anything, just walked his ACU there. Which took quite a lot of time.
I'm curious how fast people are gonna rush Tech 2 Navy because, like, I'm pretty sure against these RNG AIs, if you just rush some Tech 2 Navy, you can completely cook them. But
I
it
don't
will
think you will
delay
even
your own
need to
ecoing.
Navy. Just look at Svato going for the very aggressive proxy bases there. Already building stuff with his ACU. Dropping 6 more engineers there to go and grab the reclaim and build the factories versus enemy AI.
The
Meanwhile,
question is if that's the right move. Like, drop, like his other transport, he's stealing reclaim with it, which is 100% the right move. But, like, if he makes this proxy, that means this AI, instead of focusing maybe on a no, will now focus on him, right? And imagine if instead of that, Swato just rushed some eco and then Tech 2 rushed and sent all the Tech 2 straight through mid into Blast.
I mean, that could work. Oh, the AI was also trying to steal the reclaim from the middle. Unfortunately, it got shot down by the incoming interceptors from Wi-Fi.
Like, the AI is being a bit of a menace on Blinchek's Island. They're making random factories just to be annoying.
Yep. Although Spato is doing just quite fine here on the right flank. He's gonna grab a lot of reclaim. There is 5,000 which should basically more or less belong to him. And also gonna grab a few mass extractors compared to his opponents. Where at shift is, like you said, he's going for the... Well, no, he's not going for T2. He's still just spamming T1 subs.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about the Tech 1 sub approach on this map. And
Yeah, there's
he's also
basically
still
no mechs
UEF,
that
right?
can raid or anything. They can just kill frigates and that's all.
Like, he needs to ask an engineer from another faction because there's no, like, I mean, first AI, I guess the UEF cruisers and shieldboats will be nice, but against a player like with Micro like this, it's like, I guess Terra Destroyers were nerfed recently, but
Yeah.
that should help him. But
Also, I like how the AI is just coming in to save Blinchik from the enemy submarines from Achieved. Killing 2 of them, although after that hit will go and move back.
bit of an air fight at the bottom. And no loses all his air to both AI's air.
Yeah, not sure about that, because all he have to do is basically just secure this island and be done with it. No need to go and fight versus
Oh,
the
actually,
enemy
he has
units.
some more air. Although, actually, that's... No, it wasn't gifted. Did it say no? I meant Limes, sorry. Because Limes has a no scholar.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Sato is still continuing to be super aggressive. He's now reached... the AI has reached Tech 2 lands. Is making Tech 2 hovers, so...
Actually, I do agree with that. Hover is actually pretty nice here, because you can use it to
Yeah.
fight not only versus the land forces from Svato, but also go and kill the enemy units, like the frigates and stuff.
Let's see, the T3 air timings are... Wi-Fi is slightly behind Aurelia, interestingly enough. But I know why.
Although
it's because
Wi-Fi have way more actually mass available, because Aurelia is on 70, Wi-Fi on 85, so he's quite ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Aurelia rushed his T3. Like, he hasn't even finished his second Tech 2 Pigeon. And
Yeah, he's just going all in. We can already even see him reclaiming all of the T1 pigeons with engineers, so yeah.
I
He's
don't
just
think... I
banking
think he
on the
should
very
just... I think he should like make 2 energy storages and just reclaim his Tech 2 pigeon and skip out on that one instead of finishing it now.
I mean, you could do it, even more so, as you have that your team is... Okay, his team is not sending energy. They're basically barely holding it on thanks to Unknown, who have like a good amount of power available, as he was the first one to go and finish his T2 pigeon. And he's unable to use his energy, so he's sending it to the teammates.
Let's see if there's... Okay, Tech 2 Navy is out from Limes. He has the first destroyer out. I assume he goes second cruiser? No, he goes
yeah,
only
he's going for the second cruiser. Destroyer is already out with the frigate, and the Siren is already 50% done. But the thing is that him moving the Navy here might actually go and help Svato with dealing with the enemy AI. Because he's actually taking some of the aggro.
Well, Limes is doing the same at the bottom. He's going pure destroyers. Which Sarah makes less sense, funnily enough.
I mean, yeah, because you can use the TML from the cruiser.
Yeah, to slowly kill the base.
Because your Seraphim cruiser, there is no way you can reach deep enough to go and, well, deal with this stuff here. Like, it's outside of the destroyer range for Seraphim. So the AI bases are gonna still stay alive, and that's gonna be a problem.
Shut up, Mr. TikTok. Don't see you here.
Well, it's the player's fault for changing the colors once again.
That's not what he means. I think he means that every other name I call out has the wrong color. I think that's what he means.
Well, it's the player's fault. They changed the colors.
People. I don't see you here. Ah!
Wait, this is you. What do you mean? It's purple. It's playing navy. It must be you. But it actually seems like for some reason the submarines were paying up just fine. There's a T2 drop happening from the AI, which is gonna get intercepted by a single frigate.
Intercepted is a strong word.
I mean, it's gonna die, right? Although the engineer is still gonna go on land and build some factories, from what I can see.
It's gonna be annoying.
I mean, that's the job of the AI, just be annoying. And yeah, it seems like Unknown is really hellbent on killing the AI on the top right corner. Not only sending
that's a big difference. Compared to Limes at the bottom, he's sending his destroyer not towards the AIs, he's sending it straight to middle. And Blinchik has reached Tech 2 Navy, and
yeah, we can already see him making
behind.
a push here with the Salem and few frigates.
Like, and what's important from the start is that early transport from Wi-Fi, not only did he boost his own eco with that reclaim, but he delayed the ecoing of Blast from stealing his reclaim, so Blinchik should like be in a better situation partially. Although this first destroyer from Blinchik is getting surrounded by lots of frigates, Blast made way more. There's a mermaid right in the middle of that.
I mean, he might actually still manage to go another way because there is support coming in from the left side from Limes.
True, but this is still a great fight from Blast because now Blast's own destroyer is at 50% and he is Seraphim. Though I guess like he's gonna be gangbanged soon.
I mean, as long as the Salem stays alive, this is not that bad because the Ulshavok and the submarine can still go and clean up the mess, and all of the mass can be reclaimed by the engineers belonging to Wi-Fi, who is already on his way to go and steal it.
And this was a super good fight for Blast. I mean,
unit-wise, yes. But the reclaim is gonna belong to the bottom team, so yeah.
Yeah, but considering he was against double destroyer, like, but he only got fucked because of that extra destroyer from Lime showing up. That's what fucked him. Without that, he could have kept on pushing, and there's also a destroyer coming from Swato. Like, they're gonna triple team Blast in the middle. Yeah. And there's actually a destroyer from the AI next to Blast HCU. What's the chief doing?
Where? Oh, there! I mean, Ashif is just building economy from what I can see, and he actually went for the T2 Navy upgrade just to idle it for the... Okay, he's going for the T-15 for the Neptunes.
He's Neptune rushing. But top right AI got killed by a Norb, it seems.
Yeah. And now the problem is gonna be for Svatosov, because if the AI actually takes aggro onto him, he's gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but he kind of stopped pushing, and I think that was the right move. He just secured the Maxes and called it, and the reclaim, and called it a day without pushing for the main base, and I think that was the right move in the end.
Yeah. I mean, he just grabbed some of the mass that he could, and he called it quits.
But look in the middle, though. Blast
is really getting pushed back by 3 enemy players. And with no support coming from his teammate, it seems like the Navy factories are gonna be basically eradicated.
And like No is cooking the base, but he has like all his navy there. He has 4 Salems and a cruiser. But I mean, okay. So here's the thing: what's gonna happen? Blast is dead. There's no way to save him. There's 3 different people. Wait, actually, the bottom left AI is now sending shit to the middle to fuck with them.
Oh, yeah, kind
So-
of. Although it's mostly submarines for now, so they're gonna die quite fast with enemy destroyers.
So what they have to do, in my opinion, at least Blast team, give up on Blast base. I think it's impossible to recover. I don't think you can defend against that. Hope that the bottom left AI will fight, will ignore Achieved. Achieved is rushing the Neptune. That is basically gonna be a very powerful play. And No should just like secure the top right and grab all the reclaim and boost it into either Eco or into Achieved's Neptune.
Yeah, but
Achieved
the
has a
problem
T3
is,
max
can the
in front
Neptune
without
actually
a
even
TD?
stay alive for long enough? Raleigh is gonna go and move a few Spectre gunships to the Navy, but the problem is that there is Siren coming in here to go and clean up the airspace.
Yeah, it will be. Look at the green AIs. They send everything to the middle, so the top team can ignore them.
Well, that is at least for now, because it seems like the bottom team is still doing quite well. They're gonna basically eradicate all the build power for the Blast Shield, meaning he's gonna be
Yeah, I
out
know,
from the
but-
game for the next 10 minutes.
This is why I said like it's impossible to save Blast. Blast should just like make random factories to secure reclaim if possible, and like maybe go Team Heist or whatever with Team Assist. Like
Yeah, the question
until
is
this
why
Neptune
is
out, you can't
Unknown
do
not
anything.
pushing in with his forces? He have like 5 Salems available, a single Siren and a bunch of frigates, so he can actually quite easily make a dent here in the reinforcements for the middle.
He was kind of saving them up until he had a. I think waiting a bit instead of sending them in 1 by 1 was fine.
Oh, it seems like even the power is gonna die towards the Salems belonging to Svatosław.
Especially because the Salems become stronger in higher numbers, generally speaking.
Yeah, basically they can blow out the sky with the number of shells they can just shot out.
Like, for sure this is very bad for the top team, but it's not over.
Yeah.
Not
Especially with Unknown just coming in to support the right side, and the AI just starting to go and mass spam the Vesper, the submarine hunters, tier 2 ones,
It
to
is-
just go and be the pain
Yeah.
in the yards versus the enemy units.
at all. Exactly. So it's super important for Unknown now to just try to debate the enemy navy. Like, now everything is going for him, he should retreat, he should fuck off, but he keeps pushing in, and that might be a huge
Yeah, I feel
blunder.
like he's blinded by the fact he can see the land factories belonging to Svatosław. Okay, never mind, he's gonna go and full back. That's a very good move. Because losing that navy due to the fight versus all of those frigates belonging to Blinchik would be horrible.
Yes, he cannot like, basically they're now double teaming him, but he keeps making more cruises, by the way. I'm not sure why.
I mean, maybe he's afraid of the ASF belonging to Wi-Fi, but I don't think it's a problem. Considering
think
just how
air
aggressive
should
the
be
air was Aurelia.
Yeah.
Like,
So
look at the amount of units
basically-
available.
Blast tried to shield through this navy. also.
No,
so
it's
the Neptune
impossible.
is about
There is
to be
just way
out.
too many. What I
Actually,
would-
that's already the second Neptune. The first Neptune is out.
yeah,
I think he might have to wait until he has 2 Neptunes, because if he sends in the singular Neptune, he might get flanked. It's
yeah,
gonna
and
be
the
quite
problem with
dangerous.
Neptune is that if he actually goes in right now with him alone, the AI is also gonna go and jump on it.
Also, it's very important that because Limes didn't go for his AI, like, No basically is kind of chilling, right? He killed his AI, there's no more Navy there. But both the green AIs on the bottom are sending their Tech 2 Navy into Limes, and Limes is kind of being, you know, he's not losing, but he's not quite winning either. He's being attacked by naval combat behavior.
Oh no! What will he do? The naval combat behavior is actually attacking, just as the name implies. But it seems like Limes might be actually just fine here, because those 2 destroyers are gonna go and kill the enemy destroyer, and then they can just go and kill the T2 HQ here on the
They
left
are,
side.
but he's very far away from actually like killing his AI, right? And every
And the
single
problem
trade
is the
like this
Neptune have been suicided, as the frigates and torpedo bombers are just going to kill him in no time unless
At
Raleigh
least
reacts.
there's a second Neptune. There's a second Neptune.
Yeah.
Why is he making triple Neptune with no cruisers or shield boats? Blast, by the way, might be dead. He went in to try and OC a Salem, but he's not gonna be in time.
Yeah.
Blast, why did you do that? There's no reason for him to die. Like, and
I mean, he's not gonna die. He should stay alive for a while longer.
And no is kind of vibing as well. Like, he has to be a bit careful with the SU.
Yeah, oh, what is this? Broadsword from Wi-Fi? That's a mouse donation.
Yeah, I mean, it sniped one mermaid, I guess.
I mean, but that's it. That's all it did.
Yeah.
Like, even if there was no this intis available for unknown, it would still be a pretty bad choice because you're going up versus Cyber Navy.
So now Achieved really needs to send in... He can save Blast if he sends in both Neptunes there. But this fight at the top is gonna be super important as well.
Yeah.
If Unknown will be able to manage the attack from Swato there.
Yeah, it's hard to say how we'll even plan out, because these Neptunes basically have no support apart from the... Oh no, Blastil just died in the middle.
No, he did die. Okay. Yeah, he went in there and he was kind of stuck there, but it made no sense for him to die there. Like, I think if the Neptunes, they could have... like, the Neptunes, they should maybe go for Blinchik's HQ. Like, and then he has 3 Neptunes. He's making a 4. Okay, Achieved is cooked in the head. What is he doing? Like, what the actual
I don't know,
fuck?
he thinks he's playing versus AI, I guess.
He's like kiting against Tech-1 subs with his Neptunes.
Well, he's playing UEF and he forgot that Cooper exists, I guess.
No, that's not the thing. Well, first of all, the Tech-1 subs are irrelevant. He's on the timer. He rushed T3. He rushed 3 Neptunes.
Yeah, he
His
should be just cleaning
mid-player
up
died.
everything the T1 and T2 chaff from Blinchik, because they cannot go up versus Neptunes.
If it's like 2 Neptunes with no support units is already a bit weird, but 3 is even weirder, but 4 is like, what the fuck? He's going.
I mean,
in
maybe
Neptunes.
he's hoping for the support to come from Unknown from the top side, but the problem is Unknown cannot really move in. Especially as
So-
the AI is starting to build up forces once again, and
What?
Svatosov is also having quite a big navy army here.
If Achieved has 2 Neptunes, and instead of the next 2 Neptunes, he has only shield boats, cruisers, and Coopers, his force is unbeatable. Air cannot deal with it, neither of the enemy navy can deal with it, and he can just march into Blinchik's base and completely cook him. And the cruisers will kill all the maxes. That is the way he should have done it. And he's making a 5th Neptune.
Oh, a small mismicro happening on Blinchik part as the Silence are just shooting at the hill. Oh, never mind, they found the targets. But it seems like the wall base that once belonged to Blastil is basically cooked right now, as there is no air support happening from Rally or anything to respond to that threat.
So 2 shield boats are out now. Achieved did eco a lot, and it seems like the entire navy from Swato has been retreated, but Uno kinda left him and is focused back on the AI. Like Uno is
Okay,
sailor
Gans
marching
is
the AI.
but it's gonna go and basically clean up the Neptunes because there is no support, no cruisers, no shields.
And look, all the Sarah destroyers are underwater. You can't deal with that, man.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a massive blunder from Achieved.
This is so painful to watch.
Like, you can just see them trying to run away with the Neptune, but it's not gonna work out. The destroyers are gonna catch up in no time. And even if you go and kill the torpedo bombers and the gunships belonging to Blinchik, it is still gonna be very hard to come back to it, and I just lost Blinchik.
Me too. Pause reason. I mean, obviously the game is too far gone, but if we like don't get connection back to Blinchik, at least he doesn't blow up the build power.
Yeah.
In his navy production. He's going T3 navy actually.
Yeah, he is. He's nearly done with it. He started going the T3 HQ when he saw the first 2 Neptunes actually be built.
Actually, Swato already is 80% on his battleship. So like the window of the Neptunes has passed probably, and I am.
Oh, we are back.
Oh, that's good.
Also, I like how both the RNG AI and also Wi-Fi are just using strat bombers to kill random T1 units on the right flank. But yeah, the first Neptune bites the dust, and soon enough, the next might follow. Okay, finally we have some shields being managed by Achieved. Although that is too late and too little, if you ask me.
Yeah, but like at the end of the day, so Achieved rushed the Neptunes and he has achieved absolutely nothing. And no, aside, he is still focused on the AI and has not done anything else either.
And it seems like Limes is also gonna finally go and clean up the bottom part of the map of his own.
Like Limes is also focused on the AI, like Anois, but the difference is Lime sent his first destroyer, maybe more than one, but at least the first to help the top, and that was such a big deal. That singular destroyer that Limes rushed and sent to the top, that's almost the reason why Blast got cooked. It's why he couldn't chase the one destroyer that Blinchik had. It's what saved him, and that's basically is instead of 0 now 2 destroyers, and that snowballs. Another Neptune just dies, by the way. From,
yeah, I'm just looking at it, just the destroyers from Underdota just being like, yeah, you were playing UEF Navy, you have no Coopers, yeah, sucks to be you.
By the way, those destroyers have absolutely 0 air defense, but they are not being killed.
Yeah, I have no clue why Aurelia isn't trying to produce any kind of torpedo bombers or anything.
Like, imagine a ground fight strat there.
That would be beautiful.
Like,
and also it seems like Svato is actually gonna move his whole navy up towards the north side.
Shut up, FTX. Calling this UEF name? No, I'm calling it achieved brain rot moment. Yeah. Holy shit.
I mean, that Neptune was just standing there this whole time. For some reason, he just managed to go and grab the other Neptunes back and get them to the safety, but that one was just left around laying, doing nothing for the last 5 minutes after killing just 2 Salems.
Dude, the AI is trying to TML Svato, I think.
It might be.
Yeah,
no, it's just going.
No.
Okay, it might have been trying to kill Svato. Thankfully, he's running away from the incoming onslaught of the Obsidians and the Autumns.
Yes, if he stayed there for a bit longer, he just took like 3k damage from a single Autumn as well. Probably didn't have OC. Actually, Svato is... Oh, I know, he has 2 tech torpedoes.
Yeah, he's more than fine.
Yeah, he's just ecoing now.
But hey, it seems like the bottom team is actually still ahead when it comes to the mass income. 950 compared to 850 for the top team, so yeah, 100 mass more.
Yeah, and... I mean, the Navy situation is also a lot better. I mean, Achieved is now building battleships. Let's see what's... Unknown is also building battleships. If there's like a saving grace, it's the fact that Unknown is doing a lot better than... Actually, that's not even true. Limes is good eco as well.
No. Limes actually managed to go back. He's even starting the RAS production on his own. He also just switched to the T3 Navy and he started going for the aircraft carrier.
Wait, if you remove like Unknown got extra income from Blast Space, right? If you remove that, then Limes would actually be ahead on income of him.
Oh, would he be? Because the remnants of the base belonging to Blast Shield are basically all T1 Maxes and uncapped T2s. Okay,
there's a T3 there.
That's just a single T3.
There's 2 T3 Maxes, and there's about to be 3 T3 Maxes at the top.
Oh, there, exactly, okay.
Yo, you painted a frog.
Thank you.
You ruined it with smile.
But yeah, for some reason the AI is still using the Strat Bombers to go and try to chop down the enemy units.
Svato is being harassed by Autumn Torps, by the way.
Oh, poor guy. Although thankfully, it seems like Blinchik is paying attention. He's gonna use his torpedo bombers to go and deal with those sleepers.
Yeah, good, because he will unironically die to this if it's like it's just 2 of them, but...
Yeah, he would like still die because he have no upgrade or anything.
I think he lost like 2k HP to that again.
No, he lost way more. He was on 9k HP, so that's gonna be like 3000 or even more. Just to torpedo bombers from this, I mean, torpedoes from the Autumns.
I'm very curious if Unknown is gonna go T3 lands to secure his top right, eventually, right? Because you don't want to kill the... They are building a chicken, by the way.
Wait, which one? Oh, this, okay, here.
The right one, yeah.
Yeah.
The bottom ones are building a GC, and this is what I'm... Okay, he just walked into like 6 destroyers of...
Yeah, that's gonna be a good buy to him.
But the other one is still... The other one has a chicken on, actually. And is making...
and it's going straight for the base belonging to Limes, I guess.
Like this is the issue what I was talking about with the Navy on some... Like, the AIs are... Like, they're just building land, they're building chickens, and they have like 2 destroyers, at most.
Yeah. I mean, they had the Navy available, but unfortunately they cannot scale it up as well as players, not to mention they're gonna throw it away. As we have another pause jump, as Wi-Fi lost connection to me and I also lost Aurelia.
Oh, I have everyone.
Wait, my connection seems... Wait, I'm losing everyone right now. What? The heck is happening? Is my client dying? No, it seems to be still alive.
I lost connection to you as well.
Huh. Or is my eyes adapted?
I mean, if worst
Okay, I'm
comes to
recovering
worst-
few players. I managed to recover Svat and Blinchik, but I have no clue why am I losing my connection like that.
If worst comes to worst, I can stream the POV on.
So yeah, if it doesn't fix itself, I guess I will just go and leave the game. Has no clue what happened here with my connection right now. Because the stream
Skill
seems to be
issue.
fine. I can only hope that there's gonna be no dissing or anything when I quit.
That would be fucked.
That would be absolutely horrible.
I mean, like, the bottom team has a huge advantage, but it's not like a game is one advantage.
Yeah,
It's
I just have to go and quit the game.
Yeah.
Hopefully there is no desync. Please tell me nothing bad happened.
Wait, where can I? 1440p, 60 FPS.
Nice, let's go.
Should be good quality for you.
Yeah, yeah. Let's just hope that there is no desync and stuff. Not this screen. I wanted that one.
There was no desync.
God
That's lucky.
bless it, because that would be absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that's my boys Atlantis.
Yeah, the ultimate counter versus the enemy destroyers, I guess. How
there's
else
a
can you counter
siren
the
just-
Seraphim?
There's a Siren battleship as well. That's probably given by Unknown. But it's just this guy seems like he's gonna be cooked soon, and like there's a bit of but like and both Swato and Unknown are kind of waiting until he dies and then they can move in, right? That's probably the way it might
Yeah.
go. So the chicken is fighting the navy actually. Wait, this is very bad from well the chicken.
No,
micro is,
it's missing half of its DPS just
Oh,
running
no.
around.
Get micro. Yeah, kill that frigate. What's it even doing? Oh. Oh!
Oh, it's gonna walk over the destroyers.
What is this Shift G, man? Imagine this gets AoE'd.
Well, a single strat bomber would be brutal here.
If he's using the chicken as on the water point defense, then sure, it's probably better than suiciding
But
and
hey,
giving
it seems
man.
like Achit is also gonna go for the repush in the middle, which I'm not sure if
Yeah.
it's gonna work out.
I
Although
mean,
actually
he
there's
has
only a single battleship for Blinchik right now.
2 Neptunes, 2 battleships, and an Atlantis, and this is mostly slop.
Yeah, it's just frigates and a bunch of sirens, that's it.
Although the cruiser is instantly suicided, kinda.
Well...
Look at this chicken, man! It's got
Wait,
60
it's actually
mass kills.
killing the destroyers with its AoE,
I
or
mean,
is
with
it
the
actually
worst micro ever imaginable, but...
Actually, is it me or was the AI actually microing its arty to shoot the destroyers with the AoE? Because how else would they all die like that?
Well, because he shift G to destroys. By the way, I don't think he realized half of them are underwater. If not almost all of them.
And almost all of them were underwater. Okay, it seems like Achit is just not taking the fight, he's gonna retreat.
So now Swato moved his stuff here, right? But like Ano is still just fighting the AI. And like he has Salem's here. He's just walking around. He is going T3 here now, which I
Yeah,
think
mean,
is.
I
the
don't
right
agree
move.
with just going for the AI. You should be focusing on the navy because right now on the middle is basically 1 versus 3 for Achit,
Like-
and he's not doing a very good job.
Like he has got quite some stuff. He needs to pressure from the side.
Oh
no,
my god, this is
no.
horrible.
That's fucked, man.
It's just like he's giving the free veterancy upgrades out of this chicken box. Like, imagine
Actually
getting
got
vet up.
value from-
Yeah, imagine getting the.
Whoop!
Oh,
Oh, that's a support boy.
He's sniping. The... Wait.
Oh no,
Yeah.
there was a strat. Somehow I missed him.
For a second, I thought this was a ground fire
Move
from
under the
AI.
shields!
No. Not like
Okay,
this.
the strat micro was suboptimal.
I don't think there was any micro at all. Just
Exactly.
attack move and
He
that's
just
it.
starts the tree, man. Oh, he's oh, the AI just got obliterated.
Well, goodbye, sir. As the RNG AI is gonna say goodbye to this world.
And this guy is at least
Moving around.
hiding. So after all this, both AIs here. Nice one. Both AIs here just died. This one walked into 6 destroyers and died. And this one died to something like that.
Well,
That's
we can
kinda-
hope that the pink one can still stay alive because he's making a very good job keeping unknown well in check. Like, look just at all the Navy forces belonging to the bottom team. They're all about to go
No.
and push Achieved.
Yeah, Achieved is about to get triple teamed and No is just playing a solo game. Like, what's he doing?
Well, he's playing versus the AI, like the tournament implies.
By the way, I think he needs more Atlantises. Here. And then a stack of UEF battleships.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll say a few
this
more
AI
shields.
this AI being alive was the sole grace for the top team because it's
Yeah, it was the
It's
only
not-
thing keeping Achieved alive, to be honest.
it was dealing a lot of damage to Limes and it was keeping him busy. But now they will get all this reclaim. That's 200k reclaim, man.
Oh
and look
boy,
at these
that's
engineers
basically a
coming in.
Mave already.
That is, yeah, it is quite literally amazing. And whether Achieved can hold is irrelevant when they get all the reclaim. Especially when, you know, this is... they have a chicken as point defense as well.
Well, I guess it's gonna work out. Also, this AI
what-
is actually building some T2 artillery,
But
so
like,
it's
this will
gonna be
take
way
so
harder to
long.
crack. But
Funnily
apparently-
enough, they were allowed to up this to Tech 2 again. But like, imagine if Blast just didn't walk into dive for no reason and he actually got given some of these AFK Atlantis to actually micro them.
Yeah, that would
Because,
be much better because
like-
Achieved is very slow in today's games.
Like, you can see, like, this game is such a good example of Achieved being rusty here, because, like, the amount of value he could have farmed with his navy, like, it's too late now, right? Because now there's 3 navies on his doorstep and he is outnumbered, like 3-1. But with this Neptune rush, followed by the first Atlantis coming out, he could have farmed an insane value. There's a chance with a good Neptune rush, with a properly executed push, he could have literally won the game on the spot with that.
Yeah, I mean, if he didn't lose the Neptunes like that by throwing them one after another with no support, no air cover, no anything, then he could really just go and push back Lynchik to his core bases. But instead he didn't get even a single good trade versus the frigates or destroyers belonging to Bling. Instead he just kept on losing the Neptunes towards the enemy submarines, destroyers and also the torpedo bombers.
And look what the Atlantis are like hiding within the navy, but they need to be in front of the navy to like farm units over time. But they're just here as 25k mass into like what they're doing nothing.
Yeah, this is looking just very bad. Also, Wi-Fi building teleported for some reason, but he's playing UEF. Is he gonna go for a Billy? Or what?
That would be big. I would love that so much.
Like,
I
there is
mean,
no
a
DMD,
single
no
Billy in
nothing
the middle
actually
here.
available, yeah.
Like, he
Single
just-
Billy and the air grid goes poof.
Like he goes here, he billies, and he tallies, and he tallies here, and he billies, and he gets out.
Like, that would be absolutely massive. And even
And
then,
then
you
when
don't
he
even
teles
have to
out, he can
tele
go
out
here.
completely, you can just tele into your own navy to make the jump
Oh, that's
shorter.
true. Yeah, you can tell it right in the there. I mean, the navy is probably just gonna win regardless, but I don't think Achieved knows how to use Atlantis from the looks of things.
Also,
Which
Chad
doesn't
is
make-
saying something about submarines with a nuclear warhead being built. So we can look for unknown. Also, did he build a Mega or Monkey Lord?
Yeah, he did build a nuke sub.
Oh no, that's actually a Tempest.
Oh, that's a
Why?
temp. Like, well, he got AO. Like, making
Yeah, but he's
Tempests
building them on the
that's-
wrong side of the map. They are
like,
needed on the left
look at
side,
the amount
not
of
here.
He's just playing against AI still, and his teammate is being gangbanged.
Yeah, it feels like he's playing versus Yudi or something, just being slow and cautious not to overstay his welcome, but the AI is just not gonna respond. Meanwhile, his teammate is getting absolutely smacked around by 3 enemy players. And Achieved have no response to that.
I mean, the game is over. There's no way to stop this push, man.
Yeah, Achieved right now is just like a kindergartner being shanked by high schooler for his carrot.
I don't know what I'm looking at over here. It makes no sense. Like he's just no has sent a single battleship to help, and aside from that, he's not done anything this game.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he just wants to go and win the playoffs in the 5th game of the tournament.
Wants to make it a close one.
Yeah, he is here to make it interesting, but yeah, thankfully, after all the air game, Rally is gonna go and use his air advantage to go and try to torp the enemy navy, but I feel like it's way too late considering just how many frigates are available for the Cyber Navy of Blinchik. Like, there is no need to even build sirens or anything. The frigate's AA fire is gonna be enough. Like, the only saving grace is mostly the nuclear warhead just hitting the navy.
Go.
That's a horrible placement.
I think it's not quite as needed.
Yeah, especially at this point of the game.
Nuking the push isn't even going. Even if a no spawns in 3 nukes, the game is still over. Like, you can't nuke this push. It's too wide. You won't go everything.
Yeah, the frigates alone are just gonna go and clean up all the build power of the navy, especially as there is no more naval factories remaining. Oh well, that's a valiant effort with those C2PDs.
Yeah, and there's quite some torps being made now, but is this? Where am I hearing this? Oh! Oh,
the chicken from AI actually came back for the revenge.
I was about to say, I'm hearing some chicken sounds. Which is, like, annoying, but
also, there is a Novax on the field. As Wi-Fi just had enough, he's going full rat mode.
He's making a second one even.
I mean, on an open map like that, that's actually a very good choice in my opinion.
I'm surprised Wi-Fi's air is vibing over here and not...
I mean, considering just how much anti-air is available in that unit mix, why would you risk losing your ASF forces at this point?
Well, that argument makes no sense, because the more anti-air there is, the bigger the reason to actually have your air over that.
I mean, that is also true.
But funnily enough, all the cruisers died there. It's just frigates and battleship AA.
Wait, there is also some tech-free submarines coming in. Maybe they can use some AA.
Oh yeah, true. They can submerge. Or emerge, I guess.
But the problem is the... What? The chicken is actually dealing a massive damage towards the base diameter Svatosław.
It actually is.
But also, the torpedo bombers are decimating the whole navy. Just look how many of them there is. There is like 100 torpedo bombers for Raelia, and Wi-Fi is still not reacting on time.
That's actually a lot. Where are you going? Dude, this chicken Michael from the AI, man.
Well, it's all about the dance moves. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 3 to
kill
side,
that engineer.
Here.
Yeah, killed that engineer now. He's dying to 5 PDs.
Yeah, but there is the bros also coming in. But the problem is, all of this reclaim now from this field is gonna go towards the top team. Like, do we just make Paragon and pray for something or not?
I don't think. The thing is, there's more Navy coming, and regardless of these torpedo bombs... Okay, he surfaced the fucking subs now.
Yeah, that's very good. Although the subs are actually the next target after resurfacing, so yeah. They're gonna get shot down immediately.
They should be all shift Gs. But regardless of them cleaning this up, I think it's still... It's almost like they secured all of this, right? And no, still hasn't. And it's such a big difference. This guy is being targeted by some missile ships, maybe he will... And he's upgrading, so maybe... Oh no, okay, he's actually right-clicked on him. Like, he's just wasting. It's another, like, 3 battleships and a Tempest and 2 carriers. And he's not... And it's... Oh wait, there's an enemy there.
Yeah, and it seems like he will have no response to that. Because that navy is growing bigger and bigger with each passing moment.
It can't target stuff under the water?
No, it cannot.
No.
Okay, but it seems like Novax is actually finally killing the whole air that belonged to Riley because he built no shields at all.
Ah! What the fuck? I mean, it was already over, but that's the insult to injury. A second Novax is coming. Like, look at how much shit is left, by the way. That's just too much HP.
I mean, maybe if the airplane didn't die to a single Novax, it would have been looking a little bit different.
This guy has 26k mass kills.
Well, TML is strong, full have told.
So, The question is, before the game is over, will No manage to kill this AI? And I feel like the answer is no, because he's about...
Yeah,
because
he's about to
Blinchik
get
is about
shunned
to
by the
save
Navy
him.
from the Cyber player.
Yeah, look at that. I'm watching.
Well, we are watching big FAF gameplay at this moment.
Wonder why they're still in it at this point. Oh, they want to do a funny air fights. Funnily enough, it's
Yeah,
apparently
Wi-Fi is
not.
gonna win it. This was a horrible fight. Especially as he flew over all SAMs and other stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he made so many Tor bombers. If he's won the air, it would be miraculous. So, he's basically... is like an actual turtle, but... like...
Well, Unknown is being better turtle than the M28 turtle, I guess.
I think all this navy is just gonna go around like this.
Yeah. That mustard is gonna be way too slow to even catch up or anything. And
lucky.
they're gonna get basically lasered to death by the Novaks. So yeah, we are most likely gonna go and see game number 5 between the teams, which is, well, unexpected to be honest, after the first 2 games.
I mean, this game, there was a very early advantage when Blast goes outside of the navy, but the Neptune rush from Achieved actually could have made the comeback possible.
Yeah,
But
he
he
just
just
had to
idled
go
with
and
it.
keep on pushing versus the Navy, the T1 and T2 chaff belonging to Blinchik.
It was the most frustrating thing to see, because it's like he rushed a big scary unit that counters the enemy units, and he's like, should I push with this? No, I sit on it. And then I just lose.
Yeah.
And then oh no, he just did nothing. He just...
I mean,
was
it just
unable to
felt
break
like he
his
was
AI.
playing a Sunday Saturn games, where he's just chilling, building Econ Navy and just watching the ships explode.
Yeah. Is he gonna stay in the game here?
Strategic launch.
Oh, he
Oh,
wants to
well, I
launch
guess he
his
went
nuke.
for the nuke.
For a
Is
second,
he
I
gonna
thought he
nuke
might
the
have
AI?
nuked
No,
it.
he's nuking actually
Nah.
the Navy. What? Why? All this grind, all this time, and he didn't even kill the enemy AI.
Can we even see it land? Oh yeah, because the AI is still there.
Yeah. Well, at least it was a
Which-
good nuke placement. Unfortunately, it was the small warhead from the submarine, so yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough to even kill a single full HP ship.
So that's 2-2.
Yep. And we are in for the game number 5. I'm also gonna go and have to re-FAF, just to make sure.